exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Thursday, that's what day it is. I know what damn day it is. Ask me. How y'all doing, baby? It is Thursday. And it is time.
You can't change
What?
nothing if you don't do that. I pay my taxes even when it hurts.
Even when it hurts, baby, we do what we got to do. It is Thursday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting, and I'm glad y'all are here. Other than that, I'd be. Where's my? Oh shit! It's right there. Forget where my buttons are. Anyway, it is Thursday, baby. I'm glad y'all are here. Apologize, I haven't been around for a couple of days. Been a little busy. Didn't get my rant out. Got a couple of them boiled up in my head. Boy, howdy shit. But they're brewing, baby. They're brewing. But I'm so glad that y'all are here tonight. Before we get too carried away, let's get everybody into the room. I want to thank Penny Hartleman, who was the first one to jump in, followed by Bart Larson. Dina Michael is here. Jeanette Miller. Keith, thank you for being here. The Remixtress, thank you very much. Donald Hamilton. Jeanette Miller, Jersey Groove. I like it. Let me see. Bruce Preston is here. Jay Nosewicks. Let me see. Randy Peterson. Woo pig, buddy. Hope all is well out there. Hope you're enjoying this sunshine, because it's sure been a beautiful day going by. Oh, shit, it's jumping. Let me see. Mission Chick is here. Mega Wet Willie. Let me see. Hayden Ross. Alley Katz Prepared Life. Outstanding. The Remixtress is with us, thank goodness. Lisa Ryder. Everybody's here. Pat Hunter, Atonia Clark, Anonia Sislick. The eyeballs get ahead of the brain there, baby. Jay Clayton, Stephanie Dean. Stephanie, I'm sorry you're not feeling, baby. Good vibes going out to you and Jay. The love story of the Blue Dot family anyway. Keith is here. Lisa Ryder, Maria Betancourt. Everybody's here. Oh, by the way, before we get too carried away with shit, I got mail. Gotta put my reading glasses on now. I gotta put glasses on now to read, but that is the only reason I have to put them on. I am enjoying life. And it's pointed out by Phyllis Harrison, sent me a card from Queensbury, New York, and there's a beautiful waterfall scene on the card. And she sends Marcia her best, and thank you very much for that. And she hopes I'm enjoying the colors on the card with my new eyeballs. Indeed, I am, Phyllis, and I appreciate that very much. I got another card. I got mail, baby. When I go to the post office and there's something in there, I get tickled to death. From John and Carolyn Metjesco, again, sending their best to Marcia and keeping the good vibes coming. We appreciate that. And I really appreciate their support. They're special people. I had the unique opportunity to meet them in person. And indeed, they are wonderful, wonderful people. And then I got a card, Happy Easter card, from Benita Townsend out in San Jose, California. She is the sweetheart on our show that fires everybody up, baby, gets them going. She wants receipts. She wants you out there doing something. And we got a nice card from her, and I appreciate it tremendously. Put them right over there. Boy, howdy shit, I got new shoulders. Anyway, what's been going on? well, before we drag everybody in here, I did have a rant up in my head. I got to get that kind of shit out, so take them off so y'all don't look so fuzzy over there now. The couple of things. One, Donnie's out there thumping Bibles now, baby. Red hot, burning Bibles for sale. Are you shitting me? This would be better, actually. Let me reroute the conversation. Boy, howdy shit. Let me thank, first off, right at the end of the last show, right when we hit the button to close the show, a donation came in from Keith Thompson, my Marine buddy up in Minnesota, and he sent $5. He said, keep the facts and the truth on the table and watch the GOP right-wing nut jobs fall apart. That's all we need, baby. That's all we need is the truth. As long as we keep saying that, we're in good shape. And Terry just came in with a $20 donation and said, keep it up, BDF. Baby, that's the message. That's our job. Donnie's out there thumping Bibles now. He's out there selling Bibles. What am I doing here? Forget where I am sometimes, I swear. Let me get people up who actually know what they're doing. And hi, Bernadette.
That
Hi,
would
Miss
be
Chick.
me.
That would be you.
No, it wouldn't.
I got a whole bunch of notes right here. I was all ready to rock and roll with a rant, but I thought, we'll use it for discussion purposes.
Okay.
And so, how are you, Miss Chick? Everything good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Win the lotto, huh?
No, I didn't play
Yeah.
it again this week, but
Yeah.
I didn't win it last week.
Somebody did.
Yeah, somebody somewhere.
Yeah.
Yay for them.
Yay for them. I hope they're happy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna, like Bernadette usually says, I'm not gonna complain about my life right now because there's so much horribleness going on elsewhere.
Oh, you don't have to look far, baby.
Sometimes I feel guilty for not, having it worse.
Yeah. Well, count your blessings, baby. I hope everybody enjoys a
Exactly.
good, nice, peaceful life.
Yeah.
Hello, Bernie.
Hi, John. Hi,
How you
Missy Chick.
doing?
Hey, Bernie.
It's another beautiful day in
It's a beautiful day
America.
in the neighborhood.
Just another day that ends in day.
Yeah.
Just about.
But I'm good, compared to a whole lot of people out there. I got nothing to complain about.
Well,
Except,
we do.
fuck Trump ain't in jail yet. That's the only thing I got to complain about. It's my
Nothing
goal.
that's earth-shattering, but we have things, Let me get this out real quick. Angus Best just came in with a $2 donation and said, watch Donnie go wonkas with 5 gold tickets to heaven. He thinks he's going to get... Yeah, if they let that guy in, boy, howdy, I don't want to go.
Hey.
It's not the place I want to be. Anyway, he's out there honking Bibles, man. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah, I believe that.
Nothing in my brain screams
What hasn't he
louder.
hawked?
Really? But that damn it, a little while ago, I know who said this. Y'all do. It was said that when fascism comes to America, it will be draped in the flag and carrying a Bible. There you go, baby. If this doesn't scream antichrist fascist to you, I don't know what does. Gold tennis shoes, now he's out there hawking a Bible with all the official documents, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, everything in there, the song, everything. Forget that separation of church and state shit. We want the Christian nationalists, baby. You gotta be a specific religion and believe in a specific way. Then you're an American. If not, well, you're just not an American.
Oh,
That's all
you have
there
to
is
be
that
a specific color too. Don't forget that part.
color.
Don't forget that.
Color's a big one. Well, that weeds them out before they get to the door to ask if they can get in. Say they can just go right down the line and poke them out. Say no, not you, not you, not you. Yeah, that's what their idea is, isn't it? It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Hey, there's nothing that this man does that surprises me anymore. I expect foolishness from him. So that's what we get on a daily basis, okay? So yeah, I'm not surprised. And
No.
guess what? Hey,
Huh.
fuck Trump. You can't
Hey, did
you
you
can't
say fuck
gaslight
Trump?
me anymore either, okay?
Did
I'm
you
on
say
to you,
fuck
buddy.
Trump? Did
Yeah, I
you
did.
say fuck? Oh boy, how does shit?
Yeah,
There
I
goes the
really don't
show.
like that
okay,
guy.
put the kitties away. Anyway, but it spreads. It
Don't like
spreads
that
like a
guy.
mold. That's what his influence spreads like mold. Did you hear about this guy out of oh hell, where's it? It's written down right here. Shit, Michigan. Michigan
Of
State
course.
Representative. Oh, do you know Matt Maddock? Matt Maddock.
I've heard of.
Sounds like a gate opener. Matt Maddock. Just push the button. It'll open it anyway. Yeah, he's a Michigan State Representative in the Michigan State House. Well, he was at he was at the I don't know, airport, I guess, somewhere. And
Yeah.
he's seen a large crowd of well, they weren't white. I don't know what they were, but evidently they weren't white because he typed out on his little Twitter shit about illegal invaders being picked up by the busload. Had 3 busloads of illegal invaders and illegal invaders. That's what he typed out on his stupid thing. You know who he was seeing?
Yeah.
The Michigan, wasn't it the Michigan GOP?
No, it was
No,
basketball.
it was a basketball team from Gonzaga, probably
Mm.
Gonzaga University. And there, March Madness is going on. They got basketball. This was a basketball team
But
arriving
John,
and getting on the buses,
John,
and this asshole is out there tweeting out it's an
every-
invasion of illegals.
John,
Ah.
everything is immigrants. The shipwreck was
Everything.
immigrants.
You know,
You know,
glad
everything
you
is
said that,
fucking immigrants.
because
People-
that was the rant that was originally in my head. This terrible bridge collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, and the 6 people that died on that bridge. You know, you listen to the GOP, and they're gonna tell you that immigrants, boy, they're coming over here with blood dripping from their teeth. They're just looking to rape your daddy, to tell you steal everything around, or to murder somebody. And they're looking for that one chance, and it did happen recently where a migrant killed a young woman. And they threw that up on the news like this is it, baby.
Yeah,
The
well,
6 men that
everything is
died
it
on
with
that
them.
damn bridge were migrants. They had been they're from.
But yet
You know-
they will not pass the bill that came out of the Senate
No,
that would
their
help
own bill. They
with
won't pass
the
that
border.
because they're bowing down to the Orange Julius over there and kissing his ass because they
Yeah.
don't want to do anything because they want this kind of shit. But my reference was that those 6 people that died on that bridge, they were immigrants from another country. They were up there doing the work at 1:30 in the morning. And I get this the bullshit all the time listening to this crap. I live down here on the border. You want to see some hardworking people that want to be here, that want to live the American dream and not just sit in the background and bitch about shit? Migrants, baby. They work
These weren't-
hard.
They weren't brand new migrants either.
No, they've been in the country 20 years.
Yep.
But unfortunately, they didn't change their nationality
No,
when they,
no, they were from
signed
Venezuela,
up for the job.
from El Salvador. They were trying to
And
work
so,
to feed their family,
doesn't
to
matter
do the
how long
things that
they've
we
been
all
here.
try to do and what we proclaim to be the American dream.
Hey, your state is trying to pass a bill or did they pass that shit that allows them to if you just appear to be
You look like it.
someone
you
from
look like it.
south of the border, they
Where's
could
the-
pull you over and ask
They
you
can
for
pull you.
papers.
They can
And
pull
arrest
you over and
you.
ask
And
you,
arrest
"Where's
you.
the papers, old man? Where's
Not just
the
ask
papers,
you,
old
but arrest
man?"
you. So, the Republican
Some of you
Party,
might remember where
or what
that
used
phrase
to be,
came from.
is
Show
full
me
of
the
shit.
papers. Show me the papers, old man. That's what my governor wants here. That's what he thinks this state is. He wants
Your
complete
governor.
control to be able to pull over anybody, check them out, and then send them right back to the border. Throw them out of here. Because they're immigrants. You don't speak English? Get the shit out of here. What if it's Italian? What if it's French?
Doesn't matter.
You know,
If you look like you belong south of
if
the
you
border,
look,
you're going to get
like it.
arrested.
you're going to get arrested. You're going to get arrested, and they have the authority to take your ass straight to the border and kick your ass over there.
And you will
Give us
be
your poor
charged-
huddled masses.
charged with being
I don't
guilty
think so anymore.
of being a foreign national before you have to prove that you're not.
I just, there's
this is
sometimes I just want to
bunch of
scream because
shit.
I know people watch this show. There's some people that watch this show just to, and I will repeat my phrase from the other day in case they missed it, in case they're listening right now. If you still support this man, I'm disgusted with you. I don't consider your ass. I consider you just disgusting. I don't know what else to say to you. Keep
Well,
your rebel flag
somebody
flying up
supported the
there. Keep
show,
all your bullshit
and
running.
you need to call them out. Did you hear me?
Huh?
Did you miss one?
Yes.
They're assholes. What do you want me to say?
John.
Jerks who don't know their own fucking ass from a hole in the ground. Fly your rebel flag.
John.
What?
Somebody supported the show, and you need
Oh.
to call them out.
Oh, is that what you...
Wrong kind of calling them out.
Yeah, my mind was going someplace else. Let me thank Memphis Applegate, who came in with a $20 super chat. Memphis, thank you. Pay no attention to the rambling idiot behind the microphone. Anyway, hey, I got an idea.
Oh, okay.
Make me look stupid. Shit.
Bring somebody else up
I
instead.
need competition. That's right. That's right. Somebody else up here to pick on. Hey, Leo, what do you mean by that shit?
I have no fucking idea.
That's what I said, but they didn't buy it from me. Anyway, Leo, how in the hell are you doing?
I'm doing real good, but John, I'm going to jump right into it. Because they had more, yesterday had more going on, and we were too fucking stupid and wrapped up in that goddamn orange shit stain to notice it.
What
By the way,
what?
Certain fellow named John Eastman is being disbarred.
How about that shit? Ain't gonna be able to practice law no more. Oh boy, made some bad choices in life. I heard.
Another fella named Jeffrey, which Jeffrey Clark.
Jeffrey Clark.
Turns out that some bitch had to go a bunch of times on the Fifth Amendment.
He might go to jail.
Oh, he might go to jail. Shit, he only
that's what that old thing they see. MAGA make attorneys get attorneys. That's what that's what appears to be going on sometimes here. Let me thank Leon Bortels.
I posted it all over the goddamn place on your page. There's a thing that is not coming out quite yet. What? I don't know who's noticed it yet, but I decided to do some digging. And you know what's coming out? Well, as it turns out,
yes,
the God Bless USA Bible is published by HarperCollins Christian Press, who in turn uses Amity Corporation to print them. Guess where they print them?
Pray tell where, Leo?
China.
Really?
China.
China?
China.
China.
Now, when he
of course,
says
they're in China.
Now, my question is, when he says that way, is he talking about the country or is he talking about something he wants to grab?
I think he's talking about something he wish he had this anyway. The guys out there hawking Bibles, and I don't know what it takes for idiots to wake up to see that he tries to use their religion as a bargaining tool. He pulls you along like a fish that you just ate the bait. All he has to do is throw a Bible out there, and all of a sudden Christians are going to go ape shit up. I don't think so. I think ain't it?
Which, by the way,
what is that? The Ten Commandments: Thou shalt have no other God before me.
Those of us that are Christian, that follow and try to do what we can with it, might want to remember, thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain.
Oh, Lord.
It's right in the top.
He's not doing that. He's just trying to sell it. What did I do it my way?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
What kind of Christian are you if you can't monetize it?
If you are selling that Bible to profit yourself, that's a sin, baby. That's a sin. Look it up.
Damn sure right it is.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that you can walk out of any hotel room you can walk out of for free with one of them. However, they do not have the Constitution. They do not have the Pledge of Allegiance. They do not have the Bill of Rights, and they do not have the lyrics to God Bless the USA.
USA. Yeah. At all. They don't have that shit. This country
is just gone.
He's
so
fishing for those
Christian
nationalists, white Christian nationalists, those people that think that God ordained this country. God didn't ordain shit. Not on this land, baby. There was already somebody here when they got here, in any way. It was based on the separation of church. That's how come they left England, was to get away from the Church of England. They didn't want to be controlled by a church, so they moved over here and they got this all established, and now they want to be ruled by a church. I don't buy into the shit. They can stick it up their ass. Anyway, let me thank Mitch Goldstein.
There's one more.
There's
one more big one in the news today.
Hold on, Leo.
Leo, hold up. We got to call some people out.
I got to call out Mitch Goldstein, who came in with $5 donation and said the blue wave is coming. Oh, Mitch, it's coming. It's building. It's getting bigger every freaking day, I think. And I think that little red shit over there, that little red rowboat, I think I see people bailing out of it all over the place. Anyway, Mitch, thank you. Mitch, thank you for that, brother. I appreciate it.
No problem. How you guys doing? Bernadette, Mishy, Leo,
Okay.
John. Great to see all you guys.
Yeah, it's good to hear your voice.
Where's Julie?
Well,
I'm here.
Okay.
There's one more news item before Mitch gets into it. There's one more news item that's a relatively big one. We were talking about the lockstep march into fascism. Well, they just showed it again, too, because they have now, the RNC has decided that NBC will not have full access to the convention because Ronna McDaniels was included. So NBC may not have full access. What if if it is not fascism?
Boo-hoo. They're the ones that hired her in the first place. Why would they do that? Why would they wait for the outcry from their own newscasters before the network goes, oh, shit, we're sorry? Kiss off.
But the RNC has now said that they will not give NBC full access because they hired.
Because they're butthurt. Because
what is that if it's not fascism? Tell me what that is.
Buddy, I'm telling you, that's why I keep saying it. Wrapped in a flag, carrying a Bible, baby. That's what fascism is, and that's how it's going to be sold to this country. If you're gullible enough to believe this shit, go ahead. There's those of us that are a little bit more intelligent than that. You're being scammed. He's not selling a Bible to help the poor and lift up the weary. No, he's selling a Bible to pay his legal fees. To line his own pockets. What is it? How hard is this to see through this man? But yet he still has people holding on to him. You know, the
not
only ones
very smart people.
I think the only ones holding on to him are racist, misogynistic assholes who just want to hate somebody anyway. They think they're great patriots and all this bullshit in their head. They fly flags all over the freaking place. That must make them a patriot, right? Bullshit.
No.
It's getting easier every day to call it out. They just keep adding onto the stack. All right, I'm going to shut the fuck up now. Hey, Mitch.
Hey, Leo. So I really think we should set up some sort of pot and bet on who the next Trump lawyer is that's going to be disbarred. I'm sure Giuliani's going to get disbarred.
Oh, yes.
We just haven't gotten around to it. Has he?
In one state, I thought.
I think
she's
right.
Claims
I think he has been disbarred somewhere.
All right. Well, who's going to be next?
Ain't far behind.
Is it going to be
look
Lynn
at the
Wood?
list down in Georgia. Just pick one. All of them. They're all going to lose their damn license eventually, I would think.
Okay, it is
I
suspended.
choose Lena Haba. I got Habada. Yeah, I want her.
Yeah. Just, you know.
She is literally, by any means or measure, the worst lawyer in America.
And that's what they're actually commentating on. They're already commentating on the fact that the only ones he's getting.
Hey, one at a time, you guys.
Okay.
One at a time, please.
She don't know fuck all about court procedures.
That's astonishing.
You know
She don't know
knows?
fuck all about evidentiary procedures. She doesn't understand the laws of New York that she was allegedly defending. What are we calling it, Don? Now, what's the
Orange menace is what I call
No,
it.
there was a great. Oh, no, I can't remember what it is.
This was nice.
And so, I mean, and she lost her client almost $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
She's the worst lawyer in America.
Well, they're
spending her
making
40th
commentary on that
birthday.
on the news now. That there's
Right?
not a reputable lawyer that is going to go to work for him. A, because he doesn't pay his bills. Every one of them know it. So
Well,
why would
apparently
any
he
lawyer?
paid Alina Habba.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she's looking for pay. I think she's looking for fame. And boy, howdy shit, ain't she getting it?
She spent her
Well,
40th birthday down
I think
in the
John just hit
Caribbean.
it. I think that's it.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
wants the name. Anybody that's defending Trump right now is going to be in the news. She's making a name for herself. What
Don't
kind of
think
name?
there's another
Well,
100 behind her.
Yes,
He
there
doesn't
is.
have to-
Anybody step down, there's 20 more ready to step up
Yep.
tomorrow.
I
She
can do it.
went
I
down
can do
to
it.
the news.
Pick me.
She went down to St. Bart's. She flew her friends down. She bought them a Gucci bag and a Smoochie bag, and
She's
gave them
40
all
years
this.
old,
What
man.
kind of
It's
fucking
big
moron?
thing.
Listen, what kind of fucking moron has a birthday party and buys presents for the guests? What is she, a fucking hobbit or something?
Well, yeah, evidently lives under a bridge. I heard.
if I'm
Hey, let
throwing
me-
a party, you better bring me a mother banging present.
That's no. I'm coming to your party. You better bring me something.
Yeah,
damn it.
really.
Meet
You
me at
better
the
bring
door
me
with it, or I
something.
ain't coming in. Hey, let me thank Keith Thompson, who came in with a $2 donation and said, "How would the devil come to us? Through someone like Trump." I'm telling you,
He's
baby.
here,
all this-
baby. He's here.
He's here. He's here. He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yes. I don't know how, they've been preaching that forever, too. A false prophet is going to
Now-
come. Well, guess what? He's standing in front of your ass now, and you're following his ass. So,
Oh, there's been many false prophets. Trump ain't the first false prophet.
no, he's not. And I'm sure
Not
he
by
won't
a
be the
damn
last.
sight.
He wouldn't be
No,
the
he
last,
wouldn't be
right?
the last.
The other day
We're
we were
putting
joking
that
about
in
what
Christian
if lightning would come out of the sky and strike him dead. What would happen? Well, there'd be some other maggot, probably somebody like Steve Bannon or something, try to stand up and take control of the movement. You know
I tell you what would happen.
what? I'd rejoice in the
I would-
streets, but what?
I would be dancing in the streets.
I
Okay.
would be too. I'd be going to church. First time in ever.
Yeah,
I'm going,
probably.
yep, I might have found religion. He gets hit by I swear, he gets hit by lightning, I'll go to church. And there's other people out there going, what? John's going to go where? Let me see that happen, baby.
I don't want to
declare-
wish ill on anybody but Donald Trump.
There you go.
Mitch, I have a question for you.
Okay,
Because
Go ahead.
we just put all of that in Christian terms. However, you come from a different faith. And
Yeah.
from that, there are things that we share in those faiths. However, what happened when Moses was up on the mount and he was with God and talking with God? What
Yes.
happened down at the bottom of the hill?
well,
No, they was
I
I
partying
hate
their
to
ass
break
off.
it to you all,
It did not go well.
but yeah, that
no,
did not
no.
go on. Now, first off,
Yeah.
allegedly, and I want to put this in a little bit of context for a little bit of learning here, okay?
Yeah.
Don't you find it peculiar that the Jewish people do not know where Mount Sinai is?
I have no idea which mountain it is.
We have no idea which
Embarrassing.
mountain. Now you would
Now, wait a
think,
minute.
I mean, I may be just, talking out of my butt here, but you would
No, you're
think
not.
that if God came to you and gave you stone tablets to read and all that other shit, that you would remember where it
Where that
happened.
was. Kind of
I
important
can
fact.
tell you, the Muslim religion, they remember where every fucking thing happened.
That's what I think. What? Except
Christian
this.
religion, they remember where every motherfucking thing happened,
Got it
down
on the map.
to how far away the tomb was from the cross. And you know, if you pay attention to Mitch's Facebook, that I was there 4 years ago in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which is
I
where
believe I do.
Jesus
remember that.
was crucified, his body was prepared, and he was entombed and rose from that tomb. So,
But what I was talking about was while he was up there,
yes,
Behind that.
Aaron decided that the people were too pissed off. So, okay, let's let them worship Baal. Let's let them, give me all your gold. Let's build a calf. And
now bring some Judaism.
Yeah, I saw
right?
the movie.
Because we have, it's a story. It's not in the Torah, but we have what are called midrashim, which are kind of stories about, detailed stories about things that happened in the Torah that are not detailed in the Torah. For example, one of the Midrashim explains why that happened. And the reason why it happened is because God wanted to weed out the people who were unable to keep themselves from being idolators.
Bingo. That's where I was going.
Right. I was picking up
what
what you
are
were
we
putting
doing
down,
right
Leo.
now as Christian nationalists? What are they doing?
You know what our problem, the single biggest problem in America is right now, Leo? That people are no longer embarrassed to be Christian nationalists. And we got to fix that shit.
Agreed.
I keep throwing shit
everywhere
at
we go.
I'm trying to point out the hypocrisy in what they're doing and what they believe in.
And what kind of fucking idiot pays $60 for a Bible? You could just go to the hotel room and get one for free. It's the same motherfucking
And they don't mind
Bible.
if you take it. Just go ahead and get your Bible. You want the
Right?
Constitution?
They want you.
No. That is not the same Bible. They do not have Lee Greenwood's lyrics in there. They do not have the Constitution. They do not have the Bill of Rights. They do not have the Pledge of Allegiance. So that is the only official Bible that has been endorsed by the Son of God, Mr. Donald J. Trump.
Excuse me. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Pledge of Allegiance are all free. You don't need to pay $60 for those things.
Nope.
Right.
And you can get a Bible at a hotel.
I'm sure you could probably go to your local headquarters, pick a branch.
Now, let me ask you, John,
they
you're a
probably
man
have
of-
one. Get you one.
John, you're a man of great wisdom, and you have stayed in many a hotel, right?
I have stayed in one or two, yes.
All right. Are you
Not
supposed to
not
take
a
the
world
Bible,
traveler
yes
like
or
you,
no?
but- What's that?
Are you supposed to take the Bible, yes or no?
I would. I've never done it and wouldn't do it, but I for some reason I want to say yes.
And the answer is yes. The reason they put Bible there isn't so you have something to read at night.
No,
it's so you take it with you. So I'm not saying you should do it, but if it's something that would amuse you, then all they'll do is they'll just put another Bible there.
I'll put
And I can tell you that hotels don't really do that anymore. That's a relic of the past.
You still
I
see
haven't
them in
been
hotels.
looking.
Every now and
I've
then.
been poking around in the drawer the last few times I went to find it. I wasn't looking for it. But if it was there, I wouldn't take it. I won't even probably read it because I've leafed through it before.
Well, the idea is if
and,
you
I
find
just-
it
I can't go
interesting,
there.
you take it, right? If you find
Right?
it interesting,
Yes.
you take it, and then they get another one and put it in the room.
It's the way to
And
spread
it
the
was
word.
free.
Yeah, they
It
don't
was
have
free.
just
They're
one
not
Bible for each
interested.
room.
They're not interested in getting your money. They're interested in saving your soul. Those,
And who
those
the fuck
people
are
that
these
leave it there.
Gideons, man?
They,
Did you ever hear Bill Hicks do his bit about the Gideons? Because who the fuck are the Gideons, man? It's like I want to like lurk in a hotel room at night and wait for one of the Gideons to come and put a new Bible in there. It's where the fuck is Gideon anyway?
I have no. I remember
Who is that guy?
Who is that guy? Hey, let
Bill
me catch
Hicks,
real quick
man.
because I'm
Excellent.
4 minutes late. Susan Rotella came in with a $10 donation. Susan, thank you very much, baby. I appreciate it.
Susan.
I get
Okay, moving on
moving
from
on
Bibles.
Thank
from
you.
Bible thumping.
Right.
What's the next subject?
I don't
I hear
know.
not- I hear not everybody in America is a Christian.
Yeah, there's
Dare
that
you
part.
say? Dare you say? What are they
Yes,
going to do
they
with
are.
those
No, they're
non-Christian people?
Christian.
What are they going to do with all the non-Christian people?
I don't
Are they
know.
gonna round them up, move them out? Is that the deal? Is that what we're going to do?
Well, I think that we have a national prayer breakfast. We should also have a national talk about no religion or politics breakfast.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm in favor of that.
I have always told people, ever since I've been old enough to understand where I've been and where I'm going, I am an atheist. No, I don't believe there's a deity in the sky. I don't believe in all that shit. But I caveat it, not my whole life, but the life I've lived long enough, I think, is there's nothing in my life that's going to keep me out of them golden gates except blasphemy. All right? You want to kick me out because I didn't believe this shit? Wait till you see my expression when I get to the gate. Boy, howdy shit was I wrong. But as far as the way I've tried to live my life, kiss my ass. If you're
There you
doing
go.
better than me, good on you. I hope you make it in there, buddy. Because every day
There's
I leave
one
this
thing
house,
that
and I've
seems
always
to-
said one thing. Try to give somebody else a smile, baby, because it's the best fucking thing you can try to pass around because there's somebody out there that needs one. And
There's
you can't
one
afford to
thing,
walk by 'em.
if there's one theme that permeates right-wing politics and right-wing religion, of which the overlap is getting larger and larger, whereas the secular world, it's getting smaller and smaller, but
It is.
you know, it
There's
is indeed.
fewer and fewer people turning to organized religion. That doesn't mean that they've lost their religion completely, I don't think. I think
Well, if
people
you're ever
are
in town,
realizing
come
it,
to our synagogue and we'll give you a taste of
I
disorganized
would love
religion.
to. I've never been to synagogue. I have never, whilst I was confined, let's
It's
say.
like
You
a
got,
time
on Sundays
machine.
you can go to church. You know, got to let you go to church. So I went to the Baptist church
it's
for
a
a while.
time
I went
machine.
to Catholic church for a while.
You walk into the synagogue and it's like it's 1959,
Really?
which is awkward for me because I hadn't been born for 5 years.
You know, I worked with a Jewish lady for the last probably 6 years of my my time with the Army, and always cheerful. But she rode a Harley to work every day. But she was a kick in the butt. Never got into her religion or anything. I just knew that she was Jewish.
Well,
And,
the
but
thing
we got
that
along.
unites, the thing that unites the right is this sense of entitlement and self-righteousness, as if they are, not only do they deserve to treat people the way they treat people, but that they're somehow obligated to be self-righteous.
Yeah.
And these
Obligated.
people, no matter what, it's like almost as if the more self-righteous they are, the more righteous they are.
I don't think it
To
works
the
that way.
cult.
To the cult, yeah.
To the cult.
And that's what we're dealing with right now.
So now it's like now who gets the following? Who gets the pastoral following in evangelical Christianity? The pastor that says the craziest shit.
No shit, the one that's going to scream the loudest. Fire people up, get them to hate everybody. That's the guy.
Right.
And that's what
That's the
Donnie's
guy.
doing. That's
That's
his
what he
job right
does.
now. He's motivating the Christian right because he's telling them who they can hate. Just like this guy, Matt Maddox.
You know, some
Getting on there talking about busloads of illegals coming right here to basketball.
Oh, really? I still think that the numbers and the power and the firepower of the are vastly exaggerated.
Amen.
I think
Bring that
What do you
shit.
think,
You know,
Leo?
I think they keep
Bring that
keep,
shit.
They keep bringing this shit up in the news to sell it.
I knew you were going
don't
to say
think
something
so.
like that, Leo.
You know?
I love you, man. You're my fucking hero, Leo.
Nah, I don't want to be nobody. Oh, by the way, guys, there is one more that we are
What?
forgetting about.
Who?
We have our dear Judge Marchand, who did, in fact, impose a gag order.
Oh, yeah. Donnie got a gag.
However, it was very narrow. Well, guess what Trumpy did?
Oh, please.
He's already
I can't
violated that
guess.
shit.
Oh,
He's
you're
trying to
kidding.
get torn down.
I'm shocked, Leo.
I
I'm
can't
aghast with
Leo, are you sure?
I'm
Can
pretty
you send me a
sure.
link there, buddy? Are you sure?
I've already posted it.
We're going to send the gag police out.
Yeah, really.
Shove
Went
a rag
all
down
over
his mouth is what I suggest.
social.
Just carry it to what it. I'm all for a
I made a
gag order.
decision.
Somebody stuff it in his mouth. That's the only way you're going to shut him up. He thinks he's
Well,
above the law.
Trumpy
He,
went
doesn't,
all
he
over
thinks he doesn't have to answer
social
for shit.
talking about the judge's daughter again. And you know it's going to get expanded. You know it's going to get expanded, and he's going to
And
violate
what's the
it.
remedy?
One of
What's
these
the
days,
remedy?
he's going to jail for a few days just
Well,
for
that's
that.
the only remedy that would be for anybody else in this country. His ass would be in jail for violating the court order.
I get it. You get it.
Every one of us would get it. Why isn't he? Why isn't that man being held to the same standard that we would be held to?
Mitch said it, though.
Money.
Fucking
They're
Money
terrified.
afraid.
and power, baby.
They're afraid of the backlash, and we should not be. They are a bunch of
backlash from
pussy
who? A bunch
cowards.
of damn, what, maggots? And I don't call
Yep,
them anything
I'm
else.
afraid of
Those
you.
that are left in the Republican Party right now are the maggots that are eating the rotten
Oh,
flesh
yeah.
of the Trump campaign.
you-
That's all they are.
Did you hear Charlie Kirk Charlie Kirk said that maggot is basically like the N-word.
Well,
It's a
to them?
derogatory. It's a
To them?
derogatory
Whoa,
term.
stop,
to them.
stop.
I was hoping Bernadette. All right, I'll be quiet now.
Okay.
Thank you, Bernadette.
Go ahead and
I've
light
been
my
in trouble
fucking
there,
fuse,
bitch. You gotta
okay?
back off.
Because
Somebody
check
lit
this
that
out.
fuse.
I don't give a fuck what Charlie Kirk says. Done.
What?
Oh, where'd she go? Oh, she said done.
He's a smart little bastard.
Is that fuse still lit?
Why is Bernadette all of a sudden muted?
I think she's unhappy.
Because I muted myself. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I was
Anyway.
hoping you would. Okay.
I forgot where we were.
Okay, let me repeat myself in case nobody heard me. I don't give a flying fuck what Charlie Kirk has to say. He's a mealy-mouthed little, I don't know, turd out of Trump's ass.
Oh, he's a smart
I think
little
that's an
prick.
appropriate way to put it.
He's a nobody. And so why should I give a fuck what he has to say? Done.
You know, my life has been a little hectic here lately. Somebody please remind me who he is, because I know who he is. I just can't. It's not coming up on my Rolodex.
Another right-wing non-journalist.
Turning Point.
Turning Point. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
He's the one who's sponsoring Kyle Rittenhouse's well-attended lectures. Could you imagine what kind of fucking moron do you have to be to go, even if it's free, to go? Who needs to hear what Kyle Rittenhouse is going to say? Because you want to know? I could tell you right now what he's going to say. He's going to say that he is the victim.
But you're going to say that in memos.
That he defended himself. That he was in a situation where he had to defend himself.
He
didn't want to take that old boy's life, but he had no choice. He had to shoot him. That's all.
He had no choice. He had to do the right thing, right?
And got run off the stage.
You know what the right thing would have been? Not crossing that state line with your mama in the fucking truck, carrying your AR-15 over to another state so you can, defend freedom.
Right? Didn't his mommy drive him?
Yeah.
Yes, his mother drove him in a fucking truck with that rifle in his lap. I don't want to hear Carl Rittenhouse's pitiful fucking story.
Yeah, really.
In my book, he's got away with murder. And he's celebrated by the right.
Can I interrupt this conversation again? I'm talking about these people. They are insignificant, and we are losing focus here.
Yep.
They are insignificant. The only thing that fucking matters in this election is voting blue and making sure that fucking orange asshole don't get back in office. Y'all done lit my fuse, okay? All you had to do was say Charlie Kirk, okay? I'm done with these people. They don't get to gaslight me anymore. And my fuse ain't lit because he said that shit. I just don't pay no attention to them fuckers anymore. And I don't like hearing it in my ear. They are a complete waste of time.
Bernadette, you
don't need to repeat
correct.
what they say either.
I have started a new series
Conversation
because
goes where it goes.
yeah, but I have started a new series because I've heard it too often.
John, I'm okay with following the conversation, but this shit is a fucking waste of time. And I don't like wasting my time. I come here to talk about politics. Charlie Kirk ain't shit, and neither is Kyle Rittenhouse. Both of them can suck each other's ass as far as I'm concerned.
And they get in a three-way with Donnie Trump. All of them.
I don't give a fuck about them. The only thing I give a fuck about is making sure that orange piece of shit don't get in the White House again. And the only way we do that is to promote voting, because it's the only thing that's going to stop him. The judges ain't going to stop him. The courts ain't going to stop him. The Supreme Court ain't going to stop him. We, the people, have to stop him. Period. And that's the only thing that fucking matters.
I hear you.
So what are you guys doing for Two for Blue? What have you done today? I'm picking up Benita's mantle, and I want to know who the fuck did what today for Two for Blue.
I wrote a
We're
letter to
just
the
going to
president
sit here and bitch about it. Because if that's what we're going to do, I'm going to check you guys later, okay? I'm out.
No, Bernadette, hold up just a minute. Hold up just a minute. All right, you just brought up the Two for Blue. One of the things I did today, a young lady came to me and worked with me asking how to get on the state representative ballot for the Democrats. I took now, hold up.
Hear. That's what I want to hear. You know how we beat these assholes?
Further. Bernadette, let's take it a step further. Also, today, I started doing a thing that I am going to continue because I keep hearing the same old bullshit that you hear that pisses you off. And one of the things I hear is, well, all you're going to do is vote against Trump. When are you going to start saying why Biden's any good? Okay, I have started posting exactly that.
Thank you.
And that's what we have to do. Let's turn this into why we are better for you.
Yes. Yes. Let's talk about Biden's accomplishments instead of these fuckers selling Bibles out the back of their fucking cars.
Amen. I'm with you.
I wrote a letter to the president today.
Thank you.
I wanted to thank him for everything he's done. Let him know he had my support and to keep up the good work.
Well, we have seen what he can do with a trashed economy. Turned it around. That's one of the things I posted in detail today. How it was turned around, by whom, where, and what. My next one, their big thing, is yelling about crime in America. Well, let's talk about crime in America. Guess what? It's down a good deal. And those are the things we have to get in. And I ain't done there. There's about 7 more points that I've got coming up that are relatively in depth that are going to specifically talk about this is how I'm better off than I was 4 years ago.
Yes. That makes me feel better. That makes me feel a hell of a lot better.
We got this. We got this.
We can talk about Biden's successful fundraising this week.
Yes.
Where we outpaced Republican funding by 120 to 1.
Just made a great speech about funding the bridge to get it repaired or get the cleanup moving on the thing. He moved quick. That's what he does. That's what he's
done. And I'll tell you what, we're going on a cruise at the end of May.
I hate you.
Guess where it's supposed to leave from?
Oh, really?
Baltimore.
From Baltimore?
Wow.
And it goes under that bridge.
We got a problem right now, bud. You know what? I'll bet you anything that shit gets cleaned up and we start doing better within the next 2 weeks there.
And I know
they'll have it cleaned up. They have to. There are cargo ships stuck in there until they clean it up.
Right. So they have the Army Corps of Engineers and the Seabees out there clearing the remains of the bridge. What do you think would have happened if Fuckhead would have been president?
Jesus Christ.
Well, let's
thank Gerrymandering White, who came in with a $5
the Navy and all of that.
I missed the last show when I fell in late on.
I know that shit's going to get fixed.
Rather than talking about him demanding immunity and all of that, okay, well, wait a minute. Let's look at what you just said there, Donnie. I guess that means that SEAL Team 6 is in play.
Yep. I want to thank Karen Van Wyck, who came in with a $5 donation and said, I missed the last show when I fell and laid on the floor for an hour before I was rescued. I am here now, and for that, I am grateful. And Karen, don't do that shit. Darling.
Which Karen was that?
Huh?
Who was that?
Karen Van Wyck.
All right.
Karen Van Wyck. Yeah, one of our longtime Blue Dot family members fell, and I guess it was an hour before she was rescued. Karen, please take care of yourself. Thank you for that, baby. We appreciate the hell out of it. Anyway, I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. I've been up there for a little while. I wanted to call that out. Y'all continue on.
Well, anyway, what we were talking about, John, that has to be a focus too. There's a lot of shit that we can look at and point at and say, this is how fucked up he and they are. Lots of it. But you know what? Nobody's hearing that. Let's talk about the good that has come. Let's talk about the improvements that have been there. I think that there are enough to make a difference. But if people won't hear it, there's nothing we can do with them. There are still plenty of people out there that will hear it. Look at Alabama this past week.
Thank you. Yes, that's what we need to be talking about. Absolutely. Look at what Alabama, quiet as it's kept. Abortion is on the ballot this year. And every time these fuckers want to bring it up, we need to be shoving it down their throats because that's
and they got it shoved down their throat and up their ass in Alabama. She won by a landslide.
Yes. Yes.
In an 83-11 Trump state district, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
83-11, I believe.
And with the Supreme Court just banning IVF down there. Absolutely, she won. Women's health care is on the ballot.
Let's talk about the things we can do that'll make things better.
We just saw the Supreme Court have hearings on the Plan B pill, mifepristone, and trying to bring back the Comstock Act. Don't think that they're finished with that. Even if they vote to keep the pill, the Republicans are not finished with this shit. This is a ongoing project with them. And we need what we need to vote blue.
We need every woman in this country to vote.
Yes.
Women are incredibly powerful. I remember about, I want to say 30 years ago. Does anyone remember this? When they discovered that Mott's apple juice made in a certain factory, I think in Mexico or wherever, doesn't actually have any apples in it.
I remember that.
And that shit got turned around.
What happened?
And within a week, Mott's was on their knees begging American mothers to forgive them because women do not like it when you fuck with their kids' food. They get really, really, really mad.
There is another thing to point out. We as Democrats and we as the men who have realized that old white men have been in power for too long, as Democrats have to really push for a thing that the Republicans just blew the fuck away. They had the chance to elect the first woman president. They had the chance for the first female president, and I don't agree with her. I wouldn't have voted for her, but she's 10 times the person that orange shit stain would have been.
Right.
And they
right. And
we
honestly,
have to do.
I was worried that Nikki Haley would get the nomination because I thought what's his name was going to die.
She could beat him. Because
I thought, wow, she could beat Biden easy.
Yep. That's what I said, Julie.
But you just said it, though. She could have, she might have, and I think it's almost probable she would have. However, I don't agree with her. Still, that is a person that she would have led 10 times as well.
Agreed.
When you compare her to Trump, she is 10 times the person, 10 times the statesman. And it's time for that. Ladies, we need you.
Yeah, women have to vote. I think that's really, really, really going to
women and the men that love them. Guess what?
Yeah,
that's
swing.
a lot.
Amen.
Yeah. That's it.
We're going to win.
But I have, every day that gets a little bit stronger in my heart, Mitch, that we got this locked up. I can't see how any action, but again, I preface that by saying he's not trying to win an election. He's trying to raise an army. So, the election is kind of a secondary thought to me. It doesn't matter if he wins or not. He's going to declare that he did, and here we go again.
Let me tell you what.
Except this time, I don't think he's going to be near as
do you think
popular.
that Donald Trump is going to outwit Joe Biden, the incumbent president?
Give me a break.
I
No.
don't think so.
Let me tell you, I would not, if I were you, I would not plan any vacation in Washington, D.C. between Election Day and January 24th.
My birthday.
Because they are going
Mitch,
to
I want
lock
to add a thing to that, though.
Yeah.
We know that. We feel it in our guts at this point that guy cannot get back there. However, Adolf Hitler not only lost elections, but went to jail and still ended up in power. We all have to get out there. Everybody
he sold the
online.
same shit Trump's trying to sell. He sold patriotism, nationalism. That's what Hitler was selling. He learned it here in America, segregation. That's what he sold.
I hate to say it, but Hitler did have a knack for choosing people and putting them in charge who could actually do shit.
Yeah,
Trump
that's what we
cannot do that. Trump does not have that power.
No, he doesn't. But people like
Stephen Miller,
Steve Miller, and Steve
well
Bannon,
made.
they have lists. They have lists. Let me catch up real quick, and because Bob Sandoval came in with a $5 donation and said, I wore my Trump gold clown sneakers out in public today. Everyone laughed at me. I got my feelings hurt. America, make America great again. Sounds like a sad sob story to me, Bob.
Wasn't carrying his Bible, though.
Was you carrying a Bible, Bob? You should have had that damn Bible in your God Save America Bible, or God, whatever it is, with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
Get off of that before we
That's
piss
what
off
you needed,
Bernadette
Bob.
again.
Go ahead and try. And Gordon Marble came in with a $2 donation and said, thank you, brother. So from one bet to another bet, thank you, John. Well, thank you, brother, and welcome home. Leslie B. came in with $20 and said, whether you want to believe it or not, the blue is winning. It is onward and upward from here and on out from your mouth, baby. That's what that is. Yes, it is, because it's democracy or it's something else. That's what this election is about. You know, we keep stressing this is the most, and most of us are old. This is now the most important election of our lifetime. This is where everything comes down on the line. Everything we feared when we were kids and hiding under our desk. Well, guess what? He wants to get back in the White House, baby. And his best buddy is Russia. What do you think's going to happen?
A thing we have to do, John, a thing we definitely have to do, and we have to do it now, is start talking more about Kamala Harris, because that is a woman that is ready to lead. And I think we need that female voice now.
She's been out there. I've seen her out there.
2028, and that is not by accident. 2028.
Well, let's hope not. But I tell you what, if that accident were to happen,
like her.
I am fully confident that she's, in her ability to lead this nation. There is no doubt in my mind she has the ability to lead this nation.
No worries at all.
None at all, buddy.
All right, y'all. I love you. I've caused enough trouble here tonight, and all I'd ask you is, I am shifting my focus. I'm going to be changing my rants. I'm going to be turning them a little bit shorter because I am somewhat long-winded. I'm going to be making them shorter and more focused. Please pay attention and please share that shit.
Share that shit. Leo Sahaki, buddy. We appreciate your voice.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Y'all look for him. You bet, Leo. Take care of yourself.
Good night, Leo.
See you, Leo.
Well, looky here. We gotta pick on other people that's got their hands up here. This is what we gotta do. Where's DJ? Hello, DJ, you long-haired hippie. DJ, you're muted. Greg, are you with us?
Now, can you hear me?
I can hear you, DJ. How are you?
Oh, I haven't been out coming into your show for a few months now. We've got pretty tired of everything and tired of politics. And
oh, brother.
Then I found out that I have some health problems. So.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, bub.
Yeah, I can't tell you on the air, and no, it's not sexually transmitted diseases.
Now, why would our minds go there?
Hey, get out of that.
No. I've just been listening to you guys talk here, You've talked about everything, and every time you talk about something, I think of something I'd say about it, but then by the time you go on to something else,
Oh,
I
brother.
forget it.
I'm telling you, my mind is, you know, the
Yeah.
Rolodex is worn out. Cards are flying all over the place. I got a fog up there like you wouldn't think. There's a battle going on besides. I got shit going on in my head you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
But
Well, I wanted to talk about a couple things though.
what's that?
The Bible, this Bible thing with Trump. Lee Greenwood originally started selling those in 2021 on his own, and they weren't called. They were just called the God Bless America Bibles, and the quality of them were so bad. There were pages that weren't cut right, and there were pages where
I'm sure
the
these are the
margins
ones.
were off, and there were all kinds of problems like that. And people some people tried to return them because he guaranteed them, and they couldn't get their money back because they couldn't call him, they couldn't write them, and they couldn't email him. He sort of closed off all avenues, I guess, because they were all so
money
bad.
back
So many
guarantee
people,
if you can find us.
if you
that
can
kind of
find us,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah,
my
and-
pillow. Huh? My
Yeah,
Bible.
my pillow.
and-
That's it.
Well, my
That's it.
pillows out. Get ready
he's
because
going
now there's going to
bankrupt.
be pillows all over the streets of wherever that warehouse is that he just
Didn't-
lost access
Didn't he just file bankruptcy?
I
Yeah,
think so.
they hit. He didn't pay his payments on a warehouse in one of the towns somewhere near Minneapolis, and so they kicked him out. And I don't know how many pillows he had left, but I can see these pillows homeless on the street with their little these
Boy,
little
howdy shit.
tin cans trying to
Yeah.
get money to get a warehouse to live in.
All right, let me catch up here real quick because Keith Thompson, that Marine, came back in with another $5. Said, "Why dose the media talk about the GOP right-wing nut jobs crying and bitching and not Biden action fixing things for us?" Because that's where the screaming goes on, buddy. Oh, wait a minute.
You know
Hey,
what else they
wait,
don't
hold
talk
on.
about?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
On.
He's got a
Wait.
whole
All right.
list.
I got a list. Bob Sandoval came back in and said, with $10, said, "I'm a disabled veteran and I have no respect for none of those Republicans in office because none of them voted for the PAC Act. I suffer from top exposure to burn pit victim right there." Catch Bob. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, that was a big thing, and veterans had to fight for this, and for what, decades? A decade now, to get the PAC Act passed. It's Susan Garman came in with a $20 donation and said, "You guys are great. Love this show. We love you back, Susan. Thank you very much." And Daniel Hackelman came in with $5. Said, "Bud in the bowl. Have a lot to say. Just thought I would stop by and say hello." Well, Daniel, thank you very much. I appreciate all of those donations. Believe me, they are greatly appreciated. Anytime you start talking about veterans care, then you start thinking in my mind of where, there's so much bullshit that there's so many veterans on the street holding up signs you wouldn't freaking believe it. And we talk a good talk about honoring veterans and making sure that none of them have to suffer after what they've been through, for defending this nation, for standing up.
But
So
for
why
so
is it a-
many
why is it
hundreds
a
of
battle?
thousands of them, John, it's too late.
Yeah, that's the problem. The help comes, it might come, but it's going to come.
Too late.
Yeah, a day late and a dollar short. It's 1% of this country at any given time, right now. 1% of our population is serving, and these are dangerous times, baby. These are dangerous times. I don't know why there's things that we cannot come together on in our house, in our legislative house, veterans affairs, the homeless situation, housing. There's health care. We can't solve any of this shit because we're too bitter barking about freaking lumpy pillows and sticky Bibles.
And also talking about voting, Bannon was saying in an article that they're going to have patrols at the polling places to
Well,
harass people.
that's what they're suggesting, that their volunteers show up at polling places, to question anybody that might be suspicious looking and shouldn't be in the voting booth, So that'll go over real
Yeah,
good.
but they can't do
Sisyphus,
that.
are you in with us?
That's illegal.
I
When you do
am.
booth, it's illegal.
How you doing, darling?
Mhm.
I am doing actually exceptionally well, and I
Good,
was kind of wanting to
good.
come on the end to kind of lighten the mood, if that's okay.
Well, light away. Light away.
Last week, I was driving home from driving my aunt out to get something, and I picked up somebody waiting at a bus stop through it, and it was downpouring.
All
So
right.
it ended up being a super nice young gal, and I drove her home because there was no shelter around the bus. Long and the short is I gave her my phone number because her car was broke down, and I said, if you need a ride, call me. And I told her I'm
Bless
serious
your
about
heart.
this. So today I get a call from her, and she needed to go to a couple of places. So I picked her up. One of them was a job agency. She's trying to get a job. She has 3 kids. And then she wanted me to take her over to a food pantry. So I drove her over
Wow.
there. They were closed. So I asked her, she's young and she had her mother's phone. And I said, do you have to come home, be home right now? And she's like, no. And I said, well, if you call your mom and let her know where you're going, I will take you to my house and I've got stuff in my pantry. I'm like the collector. My
Baby,
family
that's very kind of you.
doesn't want their food, so I collect it and eventually I find somewhere to send it. So I brought her over here, loaded her up with all kinds of food. I mean, from frozen food to canned food. And while we were doing this, of course, I brought up, I don't know what your political affiliation is. I said, but
Right.
I just started kind of easing into it. And she had been a Republican. And we're going to continue talking, but
Good.
I had opened her eyes up to what the Republican Party is doing. And I will be taking
That
her out.
dialogue.
Yeah,
That's what it
that's
takes.
exactly it.
You've heard me talk about my friend Russ on
Right.
TikTok. He's a Republican and doesn't always agree with what I say, but he does it in a reasonable way nowadays. We've gone past the FU part of this and actually talk back and forth. I look for his comments every time I post a TikTok video. I go to look to see if Russ commented because I want that conversation to continue.
Right.
You know.
And that's what's kind of going on with me now. But
Good.
I loaded her up with all this food that, over time had been given to me. And it just made me feel so good. So people out there that are
You mean you
getting
were
so
acting in a
frustrated.
Christian way?
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing how good that makes you feel,
Doesn't it?
And this whole time kept thinking, I don't have any money to give you for gas. I'm like, I did not give you my number to get anything from you. I said, if we never see each other again, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I says, but if you need help, I am here.
It
And
shouldn't matter
it is so
anybody's
heart-lifting.
politics.
Yeah.
When help is needed or you see an opportunity to help somebody, take that opportunity. It's not only going to help them, it's going to help you because you're going to feel good when you walk away from that shit. It's going to lift your own spirit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on cloud 9 right now.
Oh, I would too.
It's like, especially with some of the things that are going on in conversation, it's like, just people remember out there kindness. Just be kind. It will make you feel good.
Sisyphus, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for all of that. For all of that. And all of us should, if you, like I say, if you see that opportunity. I can't drive by somebody holding up a sign. If I've got $1 in my pocket, guess what? My kids know it. My money's going out the window. That $1's not going to hurt me. It's not going to kill me. I don't know.
Right.
Well, that guy's going to go buy a beer. I don't care what he spends it on. That's his business. That's his business. I'm sorry that he's there. I'm sorry that we have a situation and I'll tell y'all what, a lot like I'm sure California, South Texas down here on the Gulf, we got a lot of homeless people, baby. They go where the weather's warm.
Right.
So yeah, we have homeless people all over. You go drive down to the courthouse. They're walking all over the place, pushing their shopping carts around. Really? We can't do something. I go downtown. There's empty buildings all over the freaking place.
Right.
Yeah, big buildings. We could do things in this nation, but guess what? We can't do that. What?
I read an article about Texas, and people are leaving Texas. And guess what? One of the cities is that they're running away from.
Which one?
Corpus Christi.
Uh,
San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Dallas, and there was one other. People are leaving. They were down 3% population compared to last year.
I can't see that. Everywhere I look around here, it's pretty well booming.
Well, you live
they're
a little bit
building
out of
houses
town.
and apartments all over the place around here. Portland over here is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the downtown area or something. I don't know.
Well, now, if you're talking about downtown, downtown Corpus Christi has some beautiful motels. It's got the T-heads down there, the L-head, the boats are all out there. The bridge, it looks gorgeous. The American Bank Center's down there. The waterfront skate park for the kids down there and everything. But if you go a couple blocks into the city right there, outside of some nightclubs that operate in there and some restaurants in there, a few, that's not a busy place. The busiest place is down on Padre Island Drive, which is out way from downtown, where on the south side over there, where it's blossomed up. And, yeah. But no, the population down here, I don't see it moving very much, but maybe it is. Maybe there's people leaving and shit. I don't know. I hope they're all the Republicans because it seems to be pretty liberal in here. We're pretty gerrymandered here. So my district is red no matter what I do. If you look at our population down here in Corpus, we're all blue. This is a liberal city. But our district now runs damn near up to San Antonio, all through the ranch land up there, grabbing every little hillbilly they can find. So, that's the way they do it. Anyway, let me think. OMO and Ogun. Omo and Ogun came in with a $2 donation. I hope I said it right. I don't know. OMO-OGUN. Oma Ogun.
There's only 3 blue spots in the state of Missouri, John. Kansas City, St. Louis, and Columbia, Missouri. The rest of the state is all red.
Well, now here in Texas,
Arkansas
we have Houston is all blue. San Antonio, Austin, and that corridor between there is all blue. Corpus is blue. El Paso's blue. The only really red area here is Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's pretty red. It's oil and gas industry up there, the big offices and all that shit. That's what fuels Texas is oil and gas. We drill the shit out of it down here. Yes, dear.
I have something to call out of the chat.
Go ahead.
According to one Michael K.Y. Johnson,
hey,
I believe he said it was his 60th birthday today.
Are you shitting me, you old sucker, you?
Shit you, John.
I'm just tickled. 60? Hell, I met the guy. Thought he was 80. Damn, you're doing... No, I'm just messing with you, KY. Happy birthday, brother. And this was for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear KY. Happy birthday to you. And I hope your life is going good. Anyway.
And many more.
And many more, brother. And many more. I'm blazing a path for you, buddy. Come on. Let's go. I'm up here waiting on you. So, KY, happy birthday, brother.
I have an older friend, and she's in her 70s. She lives near where he lives, and I keep trying to fix him up. I guess he just doesn't like older women.
Older women. Oh, anyway, I know a song about that. Let me thank Carol DeBurs, who came in with a $5 donation and said, warning, Trump $3 bills. Oh, I got it. Warning, Trump $3 bills. Dolls are coming soon. Ew. Wait a minute, $3 dolls. There ain't no telling what the man's going to hawk. Thank you, Carol. He'll be out there selling anything. It doesn't matter if he can get a dime for it. Because what was that old saying? I don't know if it's P.T. Barnum said it, but there's a sucker born every minute. Well, there's that. That's Donnie's.
Think he needs
market.
To come up with a golden jock strap.
Maybe so. That way they can feel really close to him. You know,
Maybe he could sell his diapers. He could sell his used
There
diapers.
you go.
you know, the
John?
sad part is there's some maggot out there that would buy it. They would.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
John?
huh?
Genuine autograph shit stained underwear.
Hello, Joe.
How you
Shit
doing,
stained.
John?
Gold underwear with brown stains, brother. I'm doing well,
All
brother.
right.
How are you?
And autograph too.
Autographed,
Hey,
yeah. What?
Yes, sir. I want to change the subject, but have you ever were you able to take the truck to courses?
No, not yet. Not
Okay,
yet.
I'm on the trail of a two-wheel trailers that you roll your front two
I
wheels
figured
up
I'm
and-
just going to call a wrecker as soon as I can, Joe. Just have them come get the
Okay.
truck and take it down to the place and see if they can fix it. Because it's either
Well,
that or
wait.
I'm going to follow through with the hammer idea. So,
Yeah.
you know.
No, wait for Easter Sunday. Push the truck out on your yard and tell them, hey, I'm drunk over here. Just
Yeah.
hook up.
I'll
And
sit
pull
out there
me-
with a
pull-
bottle of bourbon, pour it all over myself. Hey, can you drink?
Can
Tow
you
my
take
truck.
me home?
Where do you live? At that Shell
But
station
anyway.
down the Yeah,
There
it's
you
about
go.
10 miles away. I got to get it. Yeah, this business of one vehicle in the family with three people, you know, three drivers here that have to use it is not conducive right now. So we have to get the old truck fixed. Besides that, you know what I did, Joe? Went down to the feed store. All I got's this little Ford Focus, right? Well, you cannot.
Right.
I don't give a shit what you do. You cannot put a bale of hay in a Ford Focus unless you cut that bale of hay open and get some big black plastic trash bags, and start stuffing as much as you can in there and tie it up. 6 bags, buddy. Had 2 in the trunk, 3 in the back seat, 1 in the front seat. Got
Well,
my hay
January-
home without dropping a piece of hay in the car. Tell
There
me
you
I
go.
ain't good shit.
Well,
But I'd rather get the truck fixed because that was a pain in the butt. Huh?
oh yeah, yeah. I'm on the trail of a two-wheel. I'm waiting on this phone call. A two-wheel trailer that picks up your vehicle in the front and you can tow her out there.
Oh! You mean where you put the 2 wheels up on the front?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was
Yeah.
going to actually go down and rent one, but I don't have anything to tow it with, so I went that idea. So
Well, like I said, I'm on the trail of one of those suckers and see if I'm waiting on the
well,
phone
let
call.
me know.
Said he-
yeah, I got a
Hey.
place to take it to try to get
Excuse
it
me,
fixed.
gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
John,
I'm sorry, we was talking
I'm the
shop,
roll
weren't we?
credits.
Oh, is
Yes,
it
you
time?
are, and you could.
I can't
You
do
could
that.
do that in the blue room.
I'm sorry, Hal, I can't do that. Because I have to call out Brittany Stanley, who came in with a $5 donation and said, Dallas is blue. Oh, baby, thank you for saying that. Dallas is blue. The surrounding counties and Fort Worth is yucky red. I am so glad you said that because I always say Dallas up there around that area is pretty red. And she is right. Dallas itself is pretty blue. You want to get into the redneck Republican outsoles, you have to go over to Fort Worth and as I assume the surrounding area up there. But I had an indication that Dallas was blue, but it is surrounded. Talk about a blue dot in Texas. That would be Dallas, I guess, because it's blue and it is surrounded by red. That's the way Texas is down here right now. We're gerrymandered to shit, and you know, I'd love to see laws passed that would, you know, through the courts that would ban that they have to make a district reasonable. You don't have to make it perfectly square. But mine looks like a freaking octopus, like you reached up to grab just these guys, and oh yeah, we want just these guys over here, and maybe these. Yeah, it's bullshit. It's the way the Republicans run their. That's it. Not all of them, but the percentages wise, 90-something% of the gerrymandering in this country is by Republicans. There are a few Democrats that they say have been gerrymandered. I'll buy in that. But when you're talking about the difference there, that's that's how the Republican Party wins, and that's how they're planning to do it in November. They're not planning on winning the popular vote across this country. They just have to win the right states, And when it comes right down to it, in some cases, the right district. So the battle is real. You know, overwhelmingly, I feel like we're going to beat this guy hands down. The only nagging thing in my head is the fact that we do not elect by the popular vote. It doesn't care how many of us love him. If Biden loses in particular areas and he picks up some Electoral College vote, well, then we're screwed. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
So the battle is real, and we have to be in the game. And yes, Joe Biden is doing a hell of a damn good job. I'm glad he was the president when this disaster had happened and up in where the
Baltimore.
Thank you.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. But squirrel. Holy shit.
Well,
Let me thank Michael K.Y. Jelly, who just came. K.Y. Jelly. Michael K.Y. Johnson just came in with $2 and said, fucking pervert, hover, fuck Abbott, fuck Trump, and fuck the G.O. I think I deciphered that somewhat well, K.Y. I appreciate it, buddy. Can't wait to see you again, man.
Where's your mind, John?
I don't know. I
like
left
Trump.
it outside laying in the dirt, I think.
I think his mind needs a nap.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, losing your thoughts in the middle of a sentence like Trump.
It's been a lot on my mind here lately. I've missed a couple of rants, a lot going on here in my house, and not with the neighbors. I don't want y'all to think that. It's just life, baby. Life throws shit at you. So come I tell you,
Life
every day you walk
happens.
out the door, give
Terrible
somebody
thing.
a smile, baby, because somebody out there needs that shit. And just your smiling ass face might be the thing to lift them up. So do that. Anyway, I guess we better wrap it
John?
up for these. Yes.
Before you wrap it up, I wish Benita was here because I got a couple of receipts I need to
What
submit.
did you do, Greg?
Well, I'm a regular member of the Meriden Democratic Town Committee up here in Meriden. Last night we had our election of officers. I'm a precinct captain.
Outstanding.
And plus I'm also a manager, the campaign manager for a state representative. And we're doing this Saturday. We're going to be mailing out hundreds and hundreds of invites to his fundraiser, because without fundraising, without the money, we cannot do lit drops. We cannot do mailings. So it's very important. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah,
that's how we encourage. That's why we encourage people to do 2 for Blue, is because it takes money. In this day and age, if you don't have the money to get your message out, to get the word out about your candidacy, then it's not good. So
no, it's not.
But Craig, I'm really, that's outstanding, brother. That's what it takes. Get involved, and all it takes is really a call to your local Democratic headquarters, baby.
It does.
Attend a meeting. That's all you have to do. Just walk in and sit in the back. Usually, a lot of times they have them at restaurants. You just go in a restaurant and get you a Coke or something there, sit down there and listen.
Correct.
Correct. And
but
everybody that I've known that has stepped up and made that call has enjoyed it, because it's just like meeting new friends. These people are like-minded people, and you'd be amazed. You're going to find new friends besides helping in the Democratic cause.
Exactly.
So it's a win-win situation, Craig. So outstanding, brother.
After Labor Day,
we will make sure Benita hears that. She probably is. She's probably listening.
The silly. I call it the silly season after Labor Day, where everybody's, where the campaigns really start hitting the road, and so it's gonna be busy between Labor Day and November. Was it 5th? Forgot. Yes. And so it's gonna be door knocking, lit dropping, phone calling, personal mailings. It's gonna be a lot of work. But
outstanding.
November 5th at 8:00. That's when the polls close in Connecticut. We'll be celebrating.
Outstanding. Outstanding. So, thank you for everything you're doing then, bub.
Okay,
That's
sir.
what it's about.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on the channel.
You
Talk
bet.
to you later.
Enjoy your evening, buddy. We'll see you on the next one.
Okay. You bye.
DJ.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in, brother. We haven't seen you in a while, so I'm glad to see that.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough go. But I do have one thing I want to say before I leave.
What?
I was up at 5 o'clock this morning. I want to know what the hell Parker Leo was doing on Facebook at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know. I got up at 7. I dozed off at about, I think it was somewhere around 4 this morning. I slept a little after 7.
No, he was live. Like I could have,
Really? I didn't know. No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know why. I knew I didn't want to be
open my
up.
laptop usually and go straight to the news cycles, CNN, MSNBC, Yahoo, New York Times, Washington Post, all that shit. I go through and
I
read
get
everything.
the messages on my phone. It tells me on my phone when people are on Facebook that I can talk to.
The phone. That's another one of the those things I'm threatening with a hammer. I think it'll work too. I think it'll work. I do. DJ, take care of yourself, brother. We have missed you around here. I'm glad to see you in there, and just take care of yourself, buddy. Come back in anytime you want.
Okay. I hope things go okay with whatever's happening at your house.
Yeah, there's always something going on around here, I'm telling you. Anyway, DJ, take care of yourself. Hey, before we continue on, I want to thank Marbella Pena, who came in with a $5 donation. Marbella, thank you very much. And I want to thank Chosen 179, a new Patreon family member. Thank you very much for joining our Patreon family. I appreciate it tremendously. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah, getting rid of the guys. That's what I was doing. Joe, got to go, Bob. I like to be alone with the ladies, son. I'm sorry.
No problem. No problem.
No, brother, I thank you for coming in.
If you're a ladies' man, you get it done.
That's what I am. That's what I am. Go ahead. Ask me. I'll tell you. Just don't ask my wife. She'll lie. She'll lie. My wife's a liar.
Yeah.
Them days is gone, brother. Them days is long gone.
Well,
all I have is a beard to try to hide the ugly. That's what I got nowadays, man. Come on. Oh, look there. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the Gong and Secret Squirrels, came in with a $5 donation and said, does anyone have the meme of the former guy holding the Bible upside down and getting struck by lightning? I've been looking for it. Well, I don't know. Somebody get that lady a meme and pass that shit around. That's
I'm
what
still hoping.
I'm hoping too, brother. That'd be enough. That'd be enough. Yes, he's holding the Bible upside down and backwards. You know, what does it mean to him? Not a damn thing. He'll sell it to you. That's what it's for. Anyway, Joe, take care of yourself, brother. Tell Maria I give my best, buddy.
As soon as I wake her up, I'll let her know.
Yeah. All right,
you guys later.
Are you shitting me? Retriever 19 Golden just came in with a $10 donation. Retriever, thank you very much. I appreciate it tremendously. You've been a donor many times. I appreciate your help, buddy. Anyway. Oh, yeah. We was on a show. Sissy. Thank you for coming in, darling.
Thank you.
And I appreciate changing the direction there. Get it
I just,
out.
wanted to remind people that through all of this, I mean, I know we are all so frustrated, but, pay it forward. I'm not saying, I am not recommending to pick up a hitchhiker or not, somebody like I did at all.
No.
But,
be careful in your travels.
Yeah.
But if you can do a kind,
Exactly.
If you can pass on kindness, do that. See, I y'all are kind to me, and I do. I try to pass that kindness on. It's the way I try to live my life nowadays. Shit. I'm trying to make up for all that first part. Shit. That didn't go well. Got to make some course corrections. No, you try to live the best life you can, and that's one of the best things you can do. Is, like I say, put a smile on somebody else's face, whatever that takes.
That's exactly it.
Yep.
Try to help our democracy and put a smile on someone's face.
There you go. That's our job. That's what we're going to do.
It is. It does the heart and soul good.
It does.
I haven't felt this good in quite some time.
Mm-mm. And we still got hills to climb. We've still got roads to cross and all that shit. But I don't know, baby. It's looking good to me. I think the path.
We definitely have a lot of hills.
Yes, it does have a lot of hills, but I think we're going to make it over them.
We're going to make it
right along into Anyway, baby, take care of yourself and thank you for coming in.
You too.
All right, and Missy Chick.
Yes, John.
Thank you, referee.
You're welcome.
Anybody you want to call out tonight?
I do have a couple. I also want to remind North Dakota
North Dakota, they got some shit coming up
they have primary on Saturday.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, it's the weekend. Get out there and vote. Do your thing.
And
before you go to the
Connecticut,
beach.
Delaware, New York, Rhode Island, Wisconsin, Arkansas, and a runoff in Mississippi on Tuesday.
Outstanding. If y'all are there,
don't forget
get
to
your
vote,
ass
people.
out and vote. Get out and do
And
your job, man. That's it. It won't take long. Hopefully, where you go, there ain't a long line, but
make sure you've checked your registration. Everything's
Yes.
up to snuff.
yeah, because they're gonna ask you, "Show me the papers, old man."
Yes.
Have your papers ready, baby. Be ready for them. Anyway, did anybody share this shit?
There was some people that shared some shit. Yes,
Who
they were
shared some
still
shit?
sharing your shit from the other day.
Well, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
It was a very lively rant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
was
we
in the
had
mood.
yeah, Dale W. Duvall from Ohio,
Outstanding.
Emmy Lou Fisher from Washington, Barbara Katie from
Barbara.
Florida, Barbara,
Outstanding.
Jose Fuentes from Texas.
Thank you, Jose.
We had a retired Marine, Dan La Martina from
Hoorah.
Maryland.
Hoorah.
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 And Joanne Wendzicki from Ohio.
Wendzicki from
Wendzicki.
Ohio.
From
We
Ohio.
appreciate everybody that shares this shit.
Yes, we
That's how
do.
this family grows, and we are still growing. Our numbers are still going up, baby. So
They are.
The family is growing, and that's good. And I think the closer we get to November, I think we're going to see our numbers go up more and more because more and more people are going to be interested in the conversations that are going on and get prepared for this battle that we have coming.
Yeah.
So be ready. Anyway,
We got to stay focused. We got to
We
stay
do.
focused.
We
Eye
do.
on the prize.
Yeah. Keep John focused. That's where we go. Line them up. Miss Chick, thank you very much.
You're welcome, John.
And Bernadette.
Hi, John.
Hi, darling.
Just
Boy,
want to
that
tell
fuse
you
went off tonight,
that.
didn't it?
Well, I'm sorry about
no,
that.
baby,
No,
I
not
love
really.
you for it. You know that. I love your voice.
Just
Go
want to
ahead.
tell you that my magic cracked 8-ball is got something in the future for you. That's all. And
See how they are?
I want to thank
See how they are?
Sisyphus for such a wonderful story. And everybody that donated tonight, you guys are absolutely amazing. You're keeping this channel on the air and us rolling. So thank you very much for participating in the Blue Dot family. We are a family, and this is how we roll. Okay.
Oh, look, that's how long it took before I know in the time Bernadette know. Y'all see this? See how that is? Think who
I have
controls
that
this show.
magic cracked 8-ball.
She's got that thing, got the cracked 8-balls up there. That was Uncle Fatty who just came in with a $10 donation. It said, join the Discord, join the Patreon, go to the website, get you a new shirt, hat, or whatever, and every chance you get, tell them like Uncle Fatty does. Fuck MAGA and Blue Dots Unite. Brother, I appreciate it, Uncle Fatty. We appreciate Uncle Fatty's work and his voice. Up in Idaho, he is doing the work up there, buddy, and that's a difficult place to do it. So thank goodness for what you do. And to all that use their voice, whether it be on the air or to your neighbor. It doesn't matter, baby. We appreciate it. And I appreciate you, Bernadette, so much.
Thank you, and I appreciate everybody who, hey, this is going out for the person who keeps asking. You can change your Patreon from $1 to a higher amount. You need to log into your Patreon account and look for I'm not exactly sure what it's under, but there's a tab where you could change the amount of your donation. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
And we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes, we do. Very much. Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody. It's been a rough road the last few days. I haven't got a rant out, but mañana is Friday. So put the beer on the ice. Put the button. Get ready. Put the button ball. Don't smoke it all up. Get it all running. And get ready for Friday, baby, because we're going to slide into a weekend. And I think we all could use a weekend right now. Anyway, Thank you to all those names going by, our Patreon members. Thank you to all those who donated a la carte tonight. We appreciate it tremendously, and it is what keeps us rolling. Anyway, we will be back here Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting, and Uncle Fatty's right. You can go to bluedotintexas.com. You'll see a tab over there, how to download Discord. It's a free app.
Yep.
There's no charge for it. You can come right in the room and join this conversation anytime you want, and we'd be glad to have you. Anyway, until then, y'all take care of yourself, and remember, put that smile on somebody's face. It'll make you feel better than they do. Anyway, y'all say good night.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you again on